Hey, what is going on, you guys? It's Epic here and welcome back to a new video on the channel. And in today's video we're going to be counting down my top 5 best Redux snipers. So do be aware that for this top 5 list, this is only going over Redux snipers in the mod. This is not going over base game snipers. This is only the ones in the Redux mod, the custom weapons, and this is also just my opinion. This is not like a factual list telling you that these are the best weapons. This is just what I prefer to use and what I think are the top 5 best. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. And coming in at number 5 is a legacy sniper rifle known as the Serpentis Kiss. The Serpentis Kiss was a sniper added in with the legacy update, and when hitting enemies with the Serpentis Kiss, it injects them with these venom fangs which basically dot them with radiation and shock over a long period of time. And I have to say that the only reason why I'm putting the Serpentis Kiss on my list at the number 5 spot is simply because it does require quite a little bit of building into if you're really going to make this thing work at endgame. Being a dot focused sniper, it means that you're gonna have to find yourself a bunch of passives that boost either your radiation, your shock damage, or your elemental damage as a whole, and if you don't have those, you might find that the Serpentis Kiss is just slightly underpowered when you reach endgame. So while I would like to put it higher on the list, especially due to how great it is for ammo, I just can't, simply because it requires just a little bit too much building into, in my opinion. But regardless, if you do want to pick yourself up a Serpentis Kiss, it can be gotten from any of the 4 legacy hunts or from the legacy vendor on the Pyre of Stars. Now coming in at number 4, we have the Inferno Dow sniper rifle, and this drops from Katagawa Jr. in the Atlas HQ. And the Inferno is in my number 4 spot because of the raw damage output it has. And what's actually unique about the Inferno is that, much like the Serpentis Kiss, it is also rather dot focused. For those of you who don't know, when you fire the Inferno, it makes these beams of fire to nearby enemies, similar to how a reflux would, and basically burns targets for a lot of dot damage. However, my problem with the Inferno, and the reason why it got itself into the number 4 spot, as a lot of you are probably already aware, is that this thing is very bad for ammo consumption. The Inferno, when you shoot it, takes up a crap ton, and I mean a crap ton of bullets, making it just not really worth using for the amount of damage you get in return. And while I would like to put this higher on the list, and I'm sure you can make it even better with more dot boost, probably better than the next pick on the list here, I just can't confidently put the Inferno any higher than number 4 when its ammo consumption is so incredibly high. And I feel like that without the dedicated and weighted ammo drops in Redux, you'd really be kind of stuck on what you're going to do with the Inferno when it melts your whole mag size in about 2 seconds. It's just not going to be great for you. You're going to run out of ammo, and yeah, that's why the Inferno is in at my number 4 spot. But if you do want one, you can get it from Katagawa Jr. in the Atlas HQ. Now, coming in at my number 3 spot, I've made the moral decision here to put the contraband Subsidium Hyperion Sniper at number 3. The Subsidium is the latest added contraband weapon in the Redux mod, and while you would think at first this might come in as the best overall sniper rifle, it's actually the opposite, as the Subsidium is kind of mid all around. For those unaware, when getting kills with the Subsidium, you'll start getting stacking buffs to status effect damage, status effect chance, melee damage, and ammo regeneration, and this can be stacked pretty much infinitely, I believe up to 100, and your stacks basically disappear after 25 seconds, but so long as you can keep killing, you can keep getting these stacks up, resulting in crazy damage potential. But unfortunately, when it comes to the Subsidium, and the reason why I just can't put it any higher than number 3 is because it just takes so long to reach a point where you are demolishing things with this. Now, this isn't to say that the sniper's bad necessarily, it just means that there's a lot of putting in and not too much putting out for the amount of putting in that you're doing here, and I just don't think it's a sniper that a lot of players are going to grasp. And even on my flak, I was really struggling to use it. Now, I have heard that Amara with a Musecom can make great work of this sniper, but until I see it with my own eyes, I just can't confidently put this any higher than the number 3 spot. However, if you do want a Subsidium, you can get one from Anathema the Relentless in the Guardian Takedown, but no one's taken this video down, as we talk about the sponsor of today's video, G Fuel. You like that segue, you little bastards? Well, you should like it, because it was smooth. Just as smooth as the refreshing feeling of G Fuel going down your throat, and oh boy, that just gets me all hot and ready. But I'm here today, gamers, to tell you that G Fuel's sponsoring this video, to let you all know that code NNG is 30% off until Monday, baby. Now, I'm not here to say that's a no-brainer or anything, gamers, but I'm just saying, I'm kind of a scientist when it comes to this stuff. But if you do want to pick yourself up some G Fuel, again, just remember that code NNG is 30% off till Monday. Make sure you send me your order if you get anything, because I will tweet out on Twitter. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you, G Fuel. Now, coming in at the number 2 spot, we've got the Legacy Jacobs Transmutator Sniper Rifle. The Transmutator is an incredibly cool sniper rifle added in with the Legacy update, and this is a hybrid between the Headsplosion and the Tiggs Boom shotgun from the Maliwan Takedown. And when firing the Transmutator, what's actually really unique is that it will do splash on impact, and then when you reload the gun, it will send out meteors flying towards enemies, which when hit them, dots them for millions of damage. This is an extremely powerful sniper rifle. However, the only reason why it's on my number 2 spot and not at number 1 is because the Transmutator unfortunately suffers from a really annoying bug where sometimes when you reload and fire those meteors off at enemies, sometimes they just won't deal damage, period. They'll do like barely any damage at all, which is really unfortunate. So even though the Transmutator is a fantastic sniper rifle and one that I believe you should add to your arsenal, I just confidently cannot put it higher than number 2 because of the bug it has. However, with that being said, if you do want to get your hands on a Transmutator, you can find it from any of the 4 Legacy hunts or the Legacy vendor in the Pyre of Stars. Now, coming in at number 1, I'm sure this is going to be no shock to any of you. It's the Dahl Midnight Wisdom Pearlescent Sniper Rifle. The Midnight Wisdom is one of, if not the best weapon in Redux's history. It is without a doubt the most powerful sniper rifle, but in terms of the 50 custom items that Redux has added in, the Midnight Wisdom sits atop that throne as one of the undeniable GOATs. The Midnight Wisdom is a Dahl sniper rifle which only consumes 1 ammo per shot for the price of 12 bullets being shot out and sent flying into enemies. This means that the Midnight Wisdom is extremely powerful and extremely ammo efficient, especially on Flak, who can make use of their Two-Fang skill to shoot out 24 projectiles for the price of 1, making the Midnight Wisdom absolutely one of the best boss damaging snipers and easily the best mobbing snipers in the game, period. Anybody who knows me knows that I absolutely love the Midnight Wisdom, and I think I'm not wrong in that. A lot of people seem to be hunting this thing, and it is indeed a hunt. I mean, it is probably the rarest sniper in the game, but boy oh boy is it just absolutely fantastic. So if you haven't gone and got a Midnight Wisdom yet, I would definitely recommend doing so, because this thing is a beast. And if you want one, you can get it from Hemovorus the Invincible in the Dark Thirst Dominion. But with that being said, that's going to do it for this video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate all the support recently, so thank you so much, because it does mean a lot. Take it easy, everybody, and have a nice day.